again, we'll get started. And again, I forgot to start the recording, so I've got her on now. Anyway, as I mentioned, for the group software project, first thing you'll need to know is I have posted a file. This that gives you the directions. I'm going to open it up. This same file is also in the files area. Okay. It's also in a module there in Canvas. Part A is developing a database that covers the hypersocial organization text, and I give you the fields that should be in the table for that database. And as we work through some of these database cases, this will make a lot more sense to you. If you've worked with the database before, you'll be pretty comfortable with this. Part B is I'm going to ask you to create a form that you can use to add data to your table. We'll talk about how those are done. In Part C, I'll ask you to execute some queries of that database you've developed. Then Part D is to generate some reports from the queries and paste them paste them or print screen them and place them into Microsoft Word and put them in a single document. As you'll note, as you go down, and this is due week 7, you'll see where I ask the team leader to upload your Excel file, the Access file, and the Word file. Now, again, this is due week 7, but trust me, it'll be here before you know it. And so it's good for you to start communicating with yourselves to get each other's contact data. And I created a discussion board where you can share your information. And I think it's called Team Meetup. It's over there in the discussion area. And I'll pop over there for a second. There it is, Team Meetup. Okay. And that'll be a way for you to try to get yourselves organized. If you can't get yourselves organized between now and the next class session, I'll assign teams and leaders. Let's go back here for a moment to the document. You can see very explicit on what I'm after. And that's my dog, by the way. You hear ringing. It's not Santa Claus. Well, that's pretty much it for these group software instructions. Tomorrow, I'll do a quick mini lecture where I'm going to go over to a couple of sources that can keep you kind of in tune with what's happening with IT. One will be the New York Times. The other will be the Los Angeles, LA Times, the business sections in each of those, and the tech section in the New York Times, as well as a couple of sites, the Harvard Business Review, MIT. I'll talk about them. And those are references that I think you should consult regularly. Then that'll be one video, and then I'll do a second video where I will walk through the Tamika Salon case and make references to as we go through it, to each what's going on in the page, what the author's after versus the finished product, and do so more from just strictly putting pulling the thing apart rather than the added commentary and insight I tried to add yesterday in class. That's pretty much it. Now I'm ready to pause the sharing, and I can go in here and I'll go back to the meeting and see if it's going to cooperate with me. And I'm going to stop the recording, and that'll be the end of this meeting.